everyone, this is Sherry from Lady Like Me. Finally, I'm back in making videos. I had to do this because, just simply because, a lot of you has been asking me to do a video about my experience during my interview at US Embassy. And just don't mind the setup that I have for now, the noise that you'll hear. My husband is on my side doing his own thing on his desk. Okay, before I start, just don't mind me looking at this part because I have written all of the exact information that I'm going to give you so that I know exactly that on this video I told you everything that you need to know. So the nerve-wracking part of medical examination is finally over. So all you need to face this time around is the interview, which is honestly not a biggie for me because all I just need really is to pass my medical examination, and then after that I know that I can just go through the interview smoothly and go through the seminar. The crazy thing for me is just to go through that medical examination. I don't know what's with medical examination. It's just, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking for me. I passed my medical examination days earlier. If you don't know what I mean, and if you're new on this video, I'm going to put a link right here, maybe on the description box on this video, on how I passed the medical examination at St. Luke's. Here comes January 9 with my formal attire on. Yes, you heard me right. Prepare a formal attire. So I was scheduled to go there at January 9, 2014 at 6:15 a.m. And of course, I went there earlier. So go there earlier so that you know what's going on and just to make things a lot easier, When we got there, the people were already starting a huge line. But don't worry, you'll know later why. We were basically at the bottom part of the line, maybe because we have started lining at around 2 a.m. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, it's fine that you go there at around 4 a.m. And as I was saying, we were at the bottom of the line, and you need to be attentive to the people around you when you go there. Strangers will tell you unnecessary things. Just don't listen to them. Just don't mind them as long as you know you have all the documents that you need based on the checklist that you have from the embassy. There you go, here. That. I think you have this already. I know for sure that you have a copy of this. Just pay attention to the employees of the embassy. Don't pay attention to the vendors who will be talking to you and say unnecessary things. As long as you have this checklist with you and you have checked that all of the documents, you're just good to go and you all have the documents that you will need. Here it is. You will have a copy of this, I think. Yeah, you will have. And this one and the document. The document name and the document status. Here you go. And the meaning of those letters are on the next page. Have you completed it or not? Or do you still need some copies of it? So here I'm gonna just print screen this so that you can read this one. But I know for sure that you have this. You must bring the following items to the visa interview. I think you have this already, so that's all that you need. First thing that you will notice when you go there is, or when they begin to really operate, is the guard and some of the employees over there will tell you to make a line. There will be a line for specific, cases like immigrants, non-immigrants. Need to be attentive to the employees at the embassy or the guards. And if you are really not sure, just ask them. There's no harm. You can ask anyone just to be sure. And at around 6 or 6:30, I can't remember, but they began their operation. Like, they begin to make all the people fall in line, and you need to prepare your appointment letter. So when I went there, they checked my interview date and time just to check. And what else did they ask me? They also asked me to show my passport. I think they did. They put a sticker or stamp on my passport. I am with my husband. He went inside. He was actually with me in the whole process. Be minded that only visa applicants with scheduled interviews will be admitted into the US Embassy. However, since my husband is an active US Marine, he can go there anytime. The guard actually asked him to show his ID, and the guard let him in, and the guard even saluted him. Before we completely went into the building, you will go through scanning. So how scanning works is, yes, they will scan your bags and everything. Like, you will need to leave your digital things because they don't allow it inside. In my case, I already know that I can't bring my phone, so I left it in the hotel that we're in, and I didn't bring anything, just the documents that I will need for that certain interview. Basically, I know what they'll do when I go through the scanning because it's not my first time in going to the US Embassy. When I was going through that process, as I have told you, I wasn't nervous really. I was just following the line. Does that make sense? Yeah, I was following the line. You will be instructed anyway where to go, what to do. So before you can completely go inside, there will be a window for you to drop your appointment letter. You will have your priority number. But don't worry, the embassy will call the numbers randomly. It doesn't mean you are like holding the number 1, you will finish first. Sometimes they call 20, 28, 40, and so on. So I don't know how that works, but they do things that way. So when you go inside, when you just pick a seat in there, look at the screen in front of you. It's much more easier. This step is much more easier compared to the seat looks where you can go to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, like floors all over, and you need to do this. When you go to the interview, it's just a plain area where people sit and look at the screen and, you know, look if their numbers are being called at a certain window. It's just easier because it's just one place. Okay, you can now sit comfortably and hold your number. They will flash your numbers and the window informations of who are they attending to. This part was the longest part for us, for me, for my case, for my experience, because it took us 4 hours. Yes, 4 hours to wait, but it's okay. Okay, for the first window, they will just ask for finger scanning. A Filipino guy screener called my name. He just asked like pretty much minor informations like the date of our marriage, and yeah, my husband was with me standing on that same window, like birth dates, and also he asked for a picture of us. When this Filipino screener asked for our picture, I was in panic mode because I don't know, I didn't thought I brought a picture with me. And the first thing that came out in my mind was, I have a picture of us on my phone, but my phone was left in the hotel. So what can I do? What can I show him? And then there you go. When I looked at the documents that I brought my scrapbook. Yes, if you have a scrapbook with you, pictures, just bring it with you. This is what our scrapbook looks like. That one. It's for our marriage, right? Yeah, a compilation of like random stuff about our marriage, receipt. This one, our guests during the wedding. I don't know. It was just a blessing in disguise that I brought this one. When I said screener. That was the pre-interview, and he checked my files, my documents, if everything is good. After that, we went back to our chair and we waited for a while, just 3 minutes. Our number, like my number, was on that screen again, and I was asked to proceed and go to an American consul. This is the third step. My husband and I went to the window, specific window, and she asked both of us to take an oath. And after that, she asked me simple question, like just one question: who is the best friend of my husband? And I answered back, and that's it. I'm done. I was approved. That's how easy it is during the interview. Well, for me. After that, this American consul handed me a brochure, and I was asked to go to this last window. I am not really sure about the number, but it seems to be window 72. I'm not sure, but it will be the last window over there. Well, the American consul will tell you where to go next. So after that, we went to the window, and they will give instructions where to get your visa and all that good stuff. The US Embassy will mail your documents / the visa packet and your passport to the address that you gave them. The embassy is using a to-go carrier for your documents and for your passports. Tip: I don't know if this is useful when it comes to your case, but this is what we did. Instead of asking the US Embassy to mail my documents in Davao, I asked them on their office to just mail my documents in the office of To-Go MOA, and I think it will be a lot easier, because if you will let them, if I had let them to send my documents and passports to my place, it will take time. You know what I mean? It will take time, and since I am really catching up with everything and I need to do things quickly, I asked them to just send it to Go MOA, and don't worry, they will give you a confirmation of everything. You can track your documents. For my case, I did track my document. After 10 days, mine arrived. When they told me that I can get my documents, my hubby and I flew to Manila to get the documents, because that was really, really important. And that's about it. To all the Pinoy and Pinays out there who's about to start a new journey, good luck. I hope this video helps. I love you guys so much. This is Lady Like Me signing out.